but you're having a lot of children, but taking care of none of them. So you cannot go over there and be mom at this point. If the co-defendant were to come in here, he'd tell me he was hanging around the wrong crowd. And I would say, who is that? And he'd say, you, the wrong crowd. So why are you going into places that are not yours and taking items that do not belong to you? Calling 2026 CR 004927 State versus Raquel McMaster. Can I have parties announced?
Charles Bunk for Miss McMaster.
And are you Miss McMaster? Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. McMaster, did you review the application for community supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading?
We did.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, Judge, we're proceeding on count one, paragraph and waiving paragraph A.
No objection.
All right, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes.
You're charged with burglary of a habitation. That's a second-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in the prison and up to $10,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case? Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
He has.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
I do.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Absolutely.
Ms. McMaster, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea? Anyone promised you anything other than the plea? Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented? If you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering this plea, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and re-entry. Did you understand? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
According to the plea, the state is proceeding on count one, paragraph B. Punishment is to be assessed at 8 years in the prison. There's a $1,000 fine that will be probated, and the state is recommending community supervision. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
State defense, is that the plea?
Yes, Judge.
Yes, Judge.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places? By signing that you're waiving your right to appeal, the only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, any such motions?
No, Judge.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 5 years. There be a TAP evaluation, 120 hours community service restitution, and no contact with the co-defendant Antonio Stiff, S-T-I-T-H. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state, and the court does not have to follow those recommendations? Then to count one, paragraph B, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
State any evidence.
Yes, Your Honor, state offers states exhibit 1 and all.
No objection.
All right, and state, have you spoken with the complainant?
We have, Judge, and there is also no restitution.
All right, and is there to be contact with the complainant or no?
And the complaint doesn't reside in that location.
All right, thank you. You may be excused. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent? Did you understand that today the state would be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Judge.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
We believe she's worthy of the plea bargain. We ask you to follow it.
All right, how old are you? So what?
29.
All right, why are you doing this?
I'm just following the wrong crowd. That's
No, if the co-defendant were to come in here, he'd tell me he was hanging around the wrong crowd. And I would say, who is that? And he'd say, you, the wrong crowd. So why are you going into places that are not yours and taking items that do not belong to you?
Uh,
Well, do you have any type of mental health issues? Have you ever been diagnosed with mental health issues? Do you have any children?
yes,
And what are their ages?
14 for 2 3-year-olds, the 2-year-olds.
Wait a minute. You say 14,
12.
12,
14 for
wait, 14,
Four.
4,
2 3-year-olds, 2 2-year-olds, and 2 10-month-olds.
so you have 8 children.
Yeah, I got 3 17.
All right, and where are they?
They were my mom.
So that means that you're not taking care of your children, but you're having a lot of children, but taking care of none of them. So where were they doing all of this with your mom? When's the last time you had employment? So that means you're expecting somebody else to feed your children because you're not.
I'm gonna get a job at a temp agency when I get.
So here's the thing, the last time you had employment was last year, right? You have 2 10-month-olds, 2 2-year-olds, 2 3-year-olds, a 4-year-old and a 14-year-old. If you haven't worked for a year, if your children were dependent on you to provide food for them, they've starved to death. So you're not doing anything except having children and breaking into apartments. Is there any drug issues with you? All right, Mr. Bonk,
Yes, Judge.
what is going on with your client? Because she has all these children, and if her mom is taking care of the children, was Child Protective Services involved, or you just decided to?
My mom got them because I'm unstable.
All right, so why you think you're unstable?
Because I don't have this thing.
All right, Mr. Bonk, do you know what's going on with her and her living situation? Because I'm trying to,
Where do you plan on staying when you get out of jail?
Oh, that address,
The address you put on, and whose address is that?
my uncle.
Your uncle. And that you've cleared that with him and he knows you're coming.
Yes,
And
And
you mentioned the tip agency. Have you, what are your plans? What the judge is saying, you gotta show that you got plans when you get out to do
I'm
something.
gonna get a job at the temp agency and start getting my ID and going to parenting classes.
and what's your mom's name?
To
Tina.
McMaster.
And this uncle that you're planning on staying with, does he have any children? So, and this uncle that you're staying with, is that your biological uncle or just a play uncle? And what's his name?
Narrow,
I'm sorry, what?
narrow,
How do you spell that first name
L-A-R-C-A-N.
and the last name?
Belle.
How far did you go in school?
To 9th grade,
Why did you drop out of school?
because I got pregnant.
And you say you're going to be doing a temp agency or something. What's your dream job? What are your plans for your future? How do you see your future going? And I'm asking you these questions because I'm trying to figure out what conditions to set for you so that I won't see you back here again.
I won't plan on going back to school to get my GD.
Okay.
And then from there, I'm just making whatever job hires me at the time. But I wanna open my own business.
Okay. You're not currently expecting, right?
No.
All right, so let me say, yeah, you need to stop having children until you work on yourself and get yourself together. And right now, what you're telling me, your mom is taking care of your children, so you cannot go over there and be mom at this point. You understand? All right. All right. Probation, are you ready? All right, the court is going to sentence you to 8 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 5 years. There's $1,000 fine that will be probated. Proof of employment within 45 days of release. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Have you ever used any type of drugs in the past? And what would that be? All right. We're going to do a TAP evaluation, follow recommendations. And Charles,
Yes,
sorry,
Judge.
Attorney Bond.
Yes, Judge.
I'm going to do a referral to felony drug court in custody because the day is Tuesday. If I sign the referral today, which I will, they will have you evaluated before the week is out, at the latest Monday. And the reason why I want to do the referral for felony drug court is because of the methamphetamine use. You need to be honest with them about that. And felony drug court, they will be there to hold your hand until you get your life in order. They will help you with your employment. The conditions that I'm setting, they may change those conditions if they see that something would suit you better. So be honest with them because it's a great program. It's an intensive program, but you can complete it and do it. You understand?
Mhm.
All right. That's yes or no.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I always say that because when I was young, my mom took me to a doctor's visit. And I think I was maybe 4, believe it or not, very shy me. The doctor was asking questions. Charles is like, no. And I was like, mm-hmm. And my mom was like, just 1 second. And she took me outside. She's like, Stephanie, we don't do mm-hmm. She's like, it's yes or no. Okay. So be confident. All right. TAP evaluation, follow recommendations. In custody, I'm going to want a referral to felony drug court. Field visits 1 time per month for 6 months. There's going to be 300 hours of community service restitution. 50 of those hours will be deemed satisfied. I'm going to order parenting classes. And once the parenting classes are completed, 50 hours will be deemed satisfied. And we can go off the record for a moment. So it's not ordered, but it's encouraged. And then that'll be 50 hours for a GED or either any type of trade school certification. And then I'll do another 50 hours. I want her to complete the MRT. And then the remaining hours for every sober support meeting you complete, 1 hour will be deducted. Let me see. And there's to be no contact with Antonio, last name Stith. Probation. Is there anything else? Oh, her sober support meetings, it's just completely up to her because sometimes people are in a different level with their sobriety. But every sober support meeting she completes, an hour will be deducted off her community service. So let me just tell you, it's hot right now in San Antonio. The humidity is a killer. You can spend your community service hours improving yourself, or you can spend it whatever they want you to do, picking up trash in this heat or whatever. You understand?
Yes.
Is there anything you need from me to be successful? All right. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. You understand? All right, so here's the thing. Your life has not started out the way it should be, right? And hopefully you want to improve your life. And right now, you haven't been a mother to your children. Hopefully you want to someday be in their life. In order to do that, you need to start right now doing better things. And everything that you do from here on out, if you're not going to do it for yourself, ask yourself, is this something that would make my children proud of me to say, that's my mom? If the answer is no, don't do it. You understand? And I can tell you right now, I'm not going to be here past January 1st. So if you pick up a motion to revoke, you're looking at a maximum of 8 years in the prison. So be sure and reach out to probation if they, if you need something, as long as I'm here, reach out to probation, let them know. Okay? All right, good luck to you. Is calling 2016 CR 4751B, State versus Travis Shane Smith. Can I have parties announced?
Duffy Pitlock for the state of Texas, Your Honor.
Bob Hicks for Travis Smith, Your Honor.
And are you Travis Smith?
I am.
All right. Did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
It's this document.
Yes, ma'am.
You reviewed that?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Travis Shane Smith who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2016 CR 4751B for the offense of burglary of a habitation of force on February 13, 2017 for a period of 5 years? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor, it is.
All right, state.
Yes, Your Honor. The state is intending on proceeding violation condition number 5 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant, Travis Shane Smith, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer in person for the months of September and October 2019 in violation of condition number 5.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Sure.
Confirm the step.
Your Honor, there is a correction to be made. The state is not proceeding on that violation.
Okay.
The state apologizes. State is proceeding on violation of condition number 17. In Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Travis Shane Smith, did then and there fail to attend and provide verification of Alcoholics Anonymous / Narcotics Anonymous meetings for the months of May, June, July, August, September, and October 2019 in violation of condition number 17.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True, Your Honor.
The state will waive and abandon the remaining violations, Your Honor.
Any objections to the waivers?
None, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 17, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
I do understand that, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 17?
I do so, Your Honor.
Court will find violation of condition number 17 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Judge.
Yes.
The judge is Your Honor, the state is recommending revocation and sentencing. The state understands you've got the full range. We are recommending 5 years, Your Honor.
We understand that it's been revoked. We would like to request 2 years instead of 5. He has, except for the things that he has done spectacularly badly, he was sent to aftercare, sent to SATIC and completed that successfully because of a series of drug tests and bad drug tests in 17. He completed the aftercare program, completed outpatient substance abuse. And since the time that this happened, why did you not attend?
You want to raise your right hand for me?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do, Your Honor.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
My name is Travis Shays.
All right, you may proceed.
Is there any reason why you did not attend the Alcoholics Anonymous or Narcotics Anonymous process?
It was solely for the reason that,
Just 1 second. Excuse me, if you all could whisper. All right, you can continue.
it was solely for the reason that I did not have any way to complete the money payments into the program. And I did not have, I had felt a sense of fear that if I went in, I would be arrested for not completing motion 17, the non-completion of the alcoholics. Anonymous.
Right. But John Jay.
Any other questions?
I felt the shame and fear, Your Honor, of that. And after a while, it became complacency, and I have no one to blame but myself on that. I understand that.
Any other questions?
None, Your Honor.
All right, so here's my question for you. What do you think was going to happen when you didn't report?
I didn't think anything of it at the time, but I knew eventually something like this would come.
Oh, so you knew that if you did not report, a motion to revoke was going to be filed. Eventually, you were going to be picked up and arrested.
Actually, I didn't know that, Your Honor.
So did you ever call probation?
I did not, Your Honor.
All right, so what have you been doing since you have not been reporting?
I've been just living my life. I've picked up work. I'm steadily and gainfully employed.
Doing what?
I'm a welder and fabricator and installer
All right, and how long have you been doing that?
for 3.5 years now.
All right. So why didn't you pay any money? If you've been welding, welding pays good money. Welding pays more than what I make.
That's a fair question, Your Honor. And as I said, it was the simple complacency of not having done it. And I regret now, looking back on it, not having done it.
All right.
I understand it was only my fault.
All right. Anything else, counsel?
No, Your Honor.
All right. I need your client to fill out the trial court certification form. He needs to sign that. Thank you.
Of course.
All right. The court is going to find you guilty, revoke. The court will sentence you to 5 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. You'll receive credit for successful completion of inpatient treatment. All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney?
I did, Your Honor.
Did you understand it and sign it?
I did, Your Honor.
All right, you have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion,
Yes.
not the fact that you were on deferred adjudication. Do you understand?
Yes,
Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
I do understand that, Your Honor.
Good luck to you. Do better, okay?
What an extraordinary courtroom session. In the first case, Raquel McMaster pleaded guilty to burglary and received an 8-year sentence that was suspended in favor of 5 years of strict community supervision. Judge Boyd didn't just focus on the crime. She examined the defendant's entire situation, including unemployment, family responsibilities, and admitted methamphetamine use, before ordering treatment-focused conditions designed to encourage real change. In the second case, Travis Smith admitted violating probation requirements, and despite explaining the fear and complacency that kept him from reporting, the court ultimately revoked his supervision and imposed a 5-year prison sentence. Together, these cases highlight a powerful lesson. Second chances exist, but they come with obligations, accountability, and consequences when those obligations are ignored.